Before we begin, I would like to think back to the very first episode in this system series. You probably came here wanting to change your thoughts. So maybe it was your emotions or habits or maybe your life. And somewhere along the way, something unexpected happened. You stopped trying to fix your mind and started listening to your body. Healing was never about becoming someone else. It's always been about helping your body remember that life is no longer something it has to survive. And today, I don't want to teach you something new. I simply want to show you how far you've already come. So grab your journal, grab a cup of tea or coffee, and come join me as we continue teaching the body what the soul already knows. Because today we are remembering what embodiment truly is. Are you ready? Let's begin. Hello, hello, lovelies. Hello, welcome back to the Sovereign Goddess podcast. I am your host, Abigail Mensah-Bonsu. And today, this episode is the last episode in the nervous system series. I'm thinking back at when I first started. I thought it was going to be like a one-off episode, not knowing what that bigger plan was. And that one episode turned out to be a whole series. So, powerful series too. I hope you have been enjoying this series, and I hope that you keep coming back to the nervous system series to really help you to understand your body better. Understanding that our bodies, our minds, our brains, our heart, our nervous system is here for us. I think we have, or society has taught us to think of our bodies as against us, our mind as against us, our hearts as against us. But everything that you are is for you. Your body is your greatest ally. Your nervous system is your greatest ally. Your brain is your greatest ally. The number one purpose of our nervous system is what? Is to make sure that we are safe, is to protect us regardless. It loves us so much that it would rather keep us in a place where it knows that we are going to feel comfortable and good, that we are used to, right? Whether that's good or not. But our nervous system is for our highest good. Our body is for us, not against us. So looking back, the episode started out with the nervous system, and it was like talking about the missing piece of embodiment. And hopefully now that we're here, you see what I'm talking about, right? We talk about embodiment as something that is almost like, this is what I see on social media, and I'm curious to hear how you've experienced embodiment. What I've seen is that people almost like pretending until it sticks. So dress in a certain way so that they can hopefully become that, for example, dressing like a goddess so that they are known as a goddess, but it doesn't really stick because they don't believe themselves to be the goddess. Right? It's something that is like fake it till you make it. That's what I was looking for. Fake it till you make it. But now you understand that embodiment is not something we think about. It's not something that we feel into. It's not something that we imagine. It is something that it's our bodies. Hence why it's called embodiment, right? It is our physical body's process of becoming that which we already are through all the different ways. Number one way is the awareness piece, right? So the first episode was just talking about that, why embodiment is a nervous system event. The second episode was why insight doesn't change your life. This is where we really looked at the difference between awareness, right, the mind, and embodiment. It was yummy. The third series in this episode was about the nervous system and receiving. Like, how do we really receive? Like, it's not, we tend to go in our mind to try to receive when it's actually our body that decides this. So we talked about, or I talked about why love, money, success, support, and visibility often feels so difficult to hold. And we expanded our capacity to not just receive, we also created a space, so a much more bigger space, so we can hold that which we're asking for. That was also a yummy episode. The next episode was about how our nervous system or our body learns, and this is through repetition. So we this is where we kind of broke it down a little bit. We looked at neural pathways, we looked at priming, we looked at conditioning. Yeah. Like, the nervous system needs us to keep doing something. Like, we prime, and like the importance of also priming ourselves with the things that and the experience that we really want to have, and being aware of the things that we're constantly priming ourselves with, which are usually the things that we don't want. And even what priming means. Like, we talked about all of this. And then the next one is where I was like, you know what? We've been talking about the nervous system, but perhaps, not everybody knows what the nervous system is. When people hear the nervous system, they think about this etheric or mind thin, right? That is intangible. But in this episode, I really broke it down to you, and you realize that your nervous system is your body. Each component of the nervous system is in your physical body. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed that episode. That was like my favorite part of neuroscience, when I was able to take this thing that I hear all the time, nervous system this, nervous system that, and I was like, wait, it's in my body. How most people think the nervous system is just like one big brain in our bodies, right? Where in reality, our body's constantly communicating through multiple centers of intelligence, and how they all come together to play an orchestra within us, right? They're not these separated systems competing with each other, but one beautiful connected network that is here for us. Incredible. Like, I don't know, that episode or that information still makes my heart sing. Like, it is so beautiful because I have a love for the human body, and it is information like this that just make me appreciate my body so much more. And last week's episode was, actually, it wasn't last week. We skipped 1 week because of the holidays. But the last episode we had was about what safety really feels like. We talk about, feeling safe, but what is that? We talked about, like, what people don't know about actually feeling safe, what that is in the body, and how that is very stemmed in our nervous system, and the conditioning and the beliefs and the priming, and the rewiring. What does that mean in our body? It's a body thing rather than a mind or even emotion. It's the body thing, right? That was also another beautiful episode. And today we are just we're gonna move into the embodiment piece, um, because embodiment is teaching the body to trust life again. Embodiment is teaching the body to trust life again. Let's just start there. Embodiment is teaching the body to trust life again. And it's not trying to do this perfectly or all at once. It's doing this one experience at a time, one step at a time, you know. And the more you think about it, this process is not about becoming fearless or, being like a superwoman, it's about becoming available. How do we become available for the yummy experiences that we want to call in? Being available for joy, for more love, for abundance, for rest, for receiving, for beauty, for life. That's what an embodiment is about. How can we be available to receiving all this yumminess? So again, remember this, your body never forgot how to protect you. We know that that's its main purpose. I hope now you understand. So you're not trying to make the body do something that it wasn't programmed to do. Its main purpose is to protect you, and it will protect you whether that thing is good or bad. It doesn't see things as, okay, if this is good, so therefore you can do it. It's just like, if this doesn't feel normal, if it doesn't feel like something you keep doing regular, no, like repeated, it is not safe, right? We broke that down in the other episode, so go check out the episode or the previous episodes if you want to really deepen into that, so you can get that into your being. The body is just here to protect you, do anything to protect you. So for years, your nervous system has been asking one question. Do you remember what that question is? Am I safe? Am I safe? And everything we've explored, which is receiving, neural pathway, condition, priming, regulation, all of that is pointing towards that one question. And when you really think about it, it's because the love the body has for you. It loves you so much that it protects you. Your body has never been working against you. I'm gonna say that again. Your body has never been against you. It has been working for you. It has been working for you. It's been doing it with outdated information. It's been doing it with programs that you picked up when you were younger that no longer serves you right now. It's doing it with the wrong information. So you can be experiencing the same old every time. And now we know how we can shift that and really bring through what it is that we want. Bring in spirit into the body so we can fully experience that. Right. So, what is embodiment? Most people think of embodiment as, fake it till you make it. I'm going to dress that way until one day it clicks, or like a mind thing, or even a feelings thing. And also, most people might also think of embodiment as meditating, breathing work. And talking about feeling your emotions, all of that can be beautiful. So it can be the fake it till you make it, or this beautiful practices, but I believe embodiment is something even deeper. And if you've been following this series, you know it is deeper. It is the moment your body begins believing what your soul has already known. Let's pause. Embodiment is the moment your body begins to believe what your soul always, what your soul has always known. Let's drink that in. And what is that? What has your soul already know? Or what does your soul already know? It knows that you are worthy, that you belong, that you are safe, that you are loved, that you don't need to earn love. You don't need to brace yourself for joy. You don't have to prepare for disasters every time something beautiful happens. Sometimes I feel like it's the very things that we are afraid of having because of past experiences. So remember the first episode, insight, and then experience, and then repetition, and then safety. I'm going to repeat that again. Insight, and that's the awareness piece, then experience, then repetition, then safety. Now, trust. This is the arc, okay? Insight opens the door. Experience steps through the door. Repetition builds the path. And safety makes it familiar. And now embodiment becomes home. So the safety creates that familiarity that our nervous system loves, and it leads us to home. When that, whatever that is, reaches the embodiment state, you're home. You're home to yourself, to the truth of who you are. And perhaps you have a feeling of what this is. Perhaps you've had an experience of something that you've always wanted, and you changed the habit, you changed the mind, you were able to connect with yourself to first be aware of what is not working, what is it that you really wanted, starting to take the steps, breaking through the fear, breaking through the challenges of, oh my God, this is not safe, moving through, doing it over and over and over until you're like, wait, your nervous system is like okay, I get it. I can get on board with this. This is what you want. This feels good. Let's keep doing it. And the more you do it, eventually you get to the point where that is your norm. You wake up one day and like, oh my gosh, I'm living what I always envisioned it to be, what I always wanted. I'm doing it. Right. Oh, what if? What if healing isn't learning to trust everyone or everything or every outcome, right? What if healing is learning that whatever life brings, you won't abandon yourself? What if healing isn't about trusting everyone or everything or every outcome? What if healing is about learning that whatever life brings your way, you will not abandon yourself? That is trust. That is trust. Because life will serve you whatever you need in order to, you know, fulfill the whatever the purpose is that you're here. It will serve you the good and the challenges. But you have to be anchored in you. You are the root. You are the oak tree. Regardless of what wind or rain or sun, you have to be anchored within you. You got to trust you to trust the process. Embodiment is not trusting that life will never hurt you. It is trusting that you will know how to meet yourself when it does. I'm going to repeat this again. Embodiment is not trusting that life will never hurt you, because we understand that we are here on this planet to experience the duality of things, and we all have our paths of this experience. But embodiment is about trusting that you will know how to meet yourself when it does. We always have to find our way back to ourselves. This is what this journey is about. Find your way back home to yourself, which is the truth, which is the all that is you, the magnificent being. So, or actually early in the series, I think it was a 2 or 3 series ago, we were talking about, I think it was 2 series ago, we're talking about borrowing safety to become safety. Borrowing I talked about borrowing safety from the earth, from the trees, from a friend that that makes you feel safe and warm and held, from your breath. And today, I would like to leave you with something different. One day, you will also become the place others borrow safety from. So imagine planting a tiny tree. Every day you water it, you protect it, you sit beside it, and nothing happens. This is one of the things, this is one of the things that I love to do, planting new things from seed. I love putting the seed in and just like, always like around it, like, oh my gosh, is it gonna grow? I'm watering it. And then you get to a point and like, oh my gosh, it's not gonna grow. And then one day you go to sleep and forget about it because you give up and then you look out and there's this little seedling growing. It is one of my greatest joys. Like it's pure alchemy, right? So one day you wake up and you see that seedling and you're like, yes. And that seedling grows to be a big oak tree. And then one day you notice a stranger sitting underneath that oak tree, someone you've never met before, enjoying its shade. That's embodiment, my dear. The work you are doing today will become someone else's safety tomorrow. Whether that is your children, whether that is a client, whether that could be your friend, family, you become the place others borrow safety from. And that is because your nervous system has learned how to remain connected. You become the calm, the steady flame, the regulated presence, the safe harbor, not just for yourself, but for others. And when you're doing this work, you're not doing it saying, oh, I'm doing this for this person. It's just when you become the tree, you can't help it, right? You create these shades, like you can't help it. And so we walk by these trees, and when it's a hot day, we stand underneath the shade and we get to enjoy that nice coolness. The tree is not growing saying, oh, one day I'm going to do this. It's just being itself. And through being itself, we get to enjoy that. Remarkable. Think of it that way. Through being yourself, you give. That is the gift you give to others. You being yourself, you being rooted in yourself, coming home to yourself is the gift that others get to receive. Mm. Take a deep breath in and out. I hope this series really brings you home. But not just what I love about this series is that I really wanted you to anchor it into the physical. This work that we do, these meditations, these activations, light language, all of that is woven into this intricate part of our physicality through our nervous system, through our bodies. The nervous system is our bodies. And this series made me so happy because I hope you got to experience where my work is anchored from. Most people will describe me as highly spiritual, but they will also describe me as very grounded in my spirituality. That's because I don't separate spirituality from my body. My desire is to live that spirituality in this body, and that desire drives me. It flows into my work. Everything that moves through me is embodied. And so when I do a light language, the way people receive that light language, they realize that it's more embodied. They get to experience it in their physical life. They experience the changes in their physical life. If I was untethered from my physical body, if I was just all spirituality, not rooted, if you receive that, it would probably stay in the etheric. It will stay in the mind. Have you ever received an activation where when you're done, it's like you feel it, you're like, oh yeah, that felt good. And then you go out into your life and you notice that it's still like you can feel it, it's right there, but it's not in your life physically. You're not seeing any changes. I want people to understand that spirituality and physical and physicality, they're one and the same. They're meant to work together. They're meant to work together. That is how we create our heaven on earth. Here, now. Our spirituality is not just so that when we leave this planet that we get to experience it. It is so that we can experience it here. We can bring it here. And it's a whole process. This is why teachings like this come through. If you are called to me, if you are called to my work, if you are called to this podcast, this is for you. You are here to live your spirit, your spiritual purpose, your spiritual self. Oh, I just saw this image of embodying your rainbow, whatever that color is. I don't know why rainbow is coming through, but there's a purpose for that, right? Embodying all the different facets of you, of your light, here, really living it, experiencing in every aspect, in every way. Embodiment is bringing everything online, helping your body remember what the soul already knows. So I want to take you through a meditation activation. So just close your eyes and take a deep breath in into your body. And I want you to actually do this from this new realization of how remarkable our bodies are, how remarkable your body is. Today, I don't want you to imagine becoming someone new. I just want you to notice the person who is already here. So take a deep breath in and a slow breath out. Let's do this again. Deep breath in through your nose and a longer exhale through your mouth. One more time. Deep breath in through your nose and a longer exhale through your mouth. Now notice your body. Notice your breathing. Notice the support beneath you. The earth, the chair, perhaps it's the bed. And gently ask, what feels different about me than when I first began this series? What feels different about me than when I first began this series? Don't rush, just simply listen. And breathe more slowly. In through your nose and a longer exhale through your mouth. What feels differently about me than when I first began this series? And perhaps you breathe more slowly now. Perhaps you're more kinder to yourself. Or that you notice your body more often now. Perhaps you pause before reacting. Perhaps you've learned that peace isn't boring. And perhaps you've stopped fighting yourself. Just notice, honor it. Now imagine your younger self standing in front of you. The version of you who believes she always had to hold everything together. Now walk towards her and take her hands. You smile at her and simply say, you don't have to survive alone anymore. You don't have to survive alone anymore. Pause. And then say, I am here now. I am here now. Really feel those words. I want you to feel it in your body, not just in your mind, in your body. You don't have to survive alone anymore. I am here now. Now take a deep breath in and imagine roots growing from your feet into the earth. Feel yourself anchored and supported, held, connected. And now quietly repeat, I trust my body. I trust my breath. I trust my nervous system to keep learning. I trust life enough to stay open. I am becoming home. I trust my body. Give yourself a big hug and just hold yourself. Hold your body. I trust my breath. I trust my nervous system to keep learning. I trust my life enough to stay open. I am becoming home. I trust my body. I trust my breath. I trust my nervous system to keep learning. I trust life enough to stay open. I am becoming home. I am becoming home. I am becoming home. Take a deep breath in and out. Let those words anchor, lock, and seal on every level of your being. And I ask the divine angels to come in and clear anything that might be in the way of you receiving the truth. Take a deep breath in and out. Let the words anchor. Let the truth ring through your entire being. You are becoming home. You are becoming home. You are becoming home. Divine love, thank you. Thank you for every breath, for every pause, every tear, every moment of courage that brought us here. Thank you for our incredible bodies, for nervous systems that never stopped trying to protect us, for hearts that continue to hope, for souls that never stopped remembering. Today, we honor every version of ourselves that survived long enough to arrive here. May our bodies continue learning that they no longer have to brace for every tomorrow. May our hearts remain open to beauty. May our nervous systems continue discovering peace. May our lives become places where love feels safe to stay. And may we become gentle reminders that healing is possible because we became present. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. Take a deep breath in and out. And when you're ready, go ahead and open your eyes. You can go ahead and stretch if you need to move your body. Bringing new oxygen into our body. Before we close this episode, I want to remind you of something. Your nervous system has never been the obstacle. It has been your companion, your protector, your oldest friend. And now, perhaps for the very first time, it no longer has to carry the weight alone. It no longer has to carry the weight alone. So thank you for walking this journey with me. Thank you for trusting me. Thank you for learning to trust yourself. Thank you for learning to trust yourself. If you would like to continue this work or being in that energy of being held, feeling safe, this Saturday at 10 a.m. Mountain Time on Zoom is my Goddess Clinic, my next Goddess Clinic. And this is something that I started this year to just create that space where you can just come and just let go of that heaviness, just to just receive. All you have to do is show up, open up to receive and receive. And I bring through beautiful light language and whatever needs to come through to support us in that time to support us. And at the end, if you want to share, you have the space to, or you can just simply let it be. It is a beautiful space I've created so that we can all feel held, so that we can all feel safe. We can all feel seen. It's a beautiful space, so I hope you can join us Saturday at 10 a.m. Mountain Time. All right, until next time, may your mind become quieter. May your body become softer. May your heart remain open. And may your nervous system continue discovering one gentle moment at a time that it is safe to come home. From my heart to yours. See you soon.